Okay, my friends, welcome to a third game in Cannibal Island, an Age of Empires 2 map where players start off with slaves that they can delete and then eat, and you can end up eating your own villagers, or you can end up eating enemy military after you kill them. It's all about cannibalism here. Right from the get-go, players will want to go to the outer edge, where they can find these, I don't know, like slave factories, don't know what to call them, but once you control them, they are yours forever, and they will generate more villagers and kings, which will give you food if you take them back to your base.
I don't think they generate them. Only the monuments generate them. These ones don't.
Okay.
Yeah, these ones just have set numbers.
Okay. Well, regardless, that's a lot of food there. The kings will have 1,800 food. I believe the wild women have 100. And if you haven't seen this yet, I'd recommend, well, either rewinding on the current stream, or you could actually, of course, watch the previous videos. But I'll just introduce the players quickly. In the teal, we have Revenge AoE. He's playing as the Malians. In the green, we have Goths for Balky. In the gray, we have Singularity playing as the Turks. In the yellow, we have Britons for Pirate Juice, so we'll get to see that Briton bonus. In the red, we have Laboga playing as the Mayans. In the purple, we have Stinky Batwings playing as the Japs. In the blue, we have Magyars from Gramislav, and then in the orange, we have Overlord Trump playing as the Khmer. So, anything that stands out to you at the start here, Dave?
Not really. Most of the people know what's going on.
Yeah.
Which is different from the last two games.
For sure.
Where we had a couple players definitely didn't know what was up here.
Yeah.
Baki said it's 2 a.m. and he's drunk, so this should be interesting, and I agree. I will be watching his village quite attentively here. Other than that,
yeah,
not really that much.
To be determined, I guess. There are relics on this map. There's 8 relics. In previous games, we've seen players do not have gold problems, though. It's super late game. It's mainly the food that becomes an issue. And there are some monuments around here where you can get consistent food. We've seen players build TCs there. You cannot build a mill or a market in this game mode, so it's important that your economy is balanced. And it's important that your TCs are in correct areas. And, oh, is Gramislav going to rebuild a TC here? Let's see.
That is a play that we've seen before.
Yep.
And I think he might actually do it. We saw Strode do this because you can't make mills. You have to TC that monument with the goats.
Oh, yeah, look, he deleted it. Yeah.
He's doing it.
I like the idea, man. And he has...
Yep.
I just realized that the military is the amount of slaves they have to kill. I didn't see that in game 1 or 2, so he has a lot of pop because of the amount of food he has.
There we go. He finally built
it. There's no monument in the center, bro. There's no monument in the center.
Oh, no.
No, I'm going to message him. We need to come back. This will take ages. Well... Save that thought, guys. Save that thought. There is no monument. Come back and restart, please. I'll nudge him and we'll come back and restart this. Overlord Trump should refuse to eat the people. I'm not going to read the rest of that. It's not even worth bringing it up. Not even worth bringing it up. That really sucks for the guys who had a strong start, though. Great. Singularity has so much food to bring in, man. So much food to bring in. And he's actually the one I'm messaging. He's the host. Let me message a few other people. Stinky Batwing seems like a guy who wouldn't have his nudge alerts removed. That's the first thing you should do when you join Voobly, is just remove the nudge alert. It's so loud and obnoxious. Okay, cool. So they're coming back.
Yeah, well, it's a good thing for Baki they're coming back because he did top-low his TC, so...
He deleted
and he didn't have enough wood.
Oh.
He didn't have enough wood to build another one.
Okay, well, that was a trial run for them. They got to test it out. That won't go on YouTube now. They're safe. Well, in Singularity's defense, I didn't specify that it was King of the Hill, but the previous 2 games were King of the Hill, so I thought it was assumed. He probably just forgot. T90 blooper reel when? I don't make mistakes worthy of blooper reels, so probably
it's a
never.
Big reel.
Shut up.
It's a big video.
Well, honestly, it comes down to I don't have the time to make a video like that, so I would have to have someone who would compile the clips and edit them together.
You guys, a lot of other game communities, fans make the videos, man. You guys got to start your own channel. Have a T90 respect channel.
T90 respect.
Where you can make compilations like that.
Well, I did have a highlight video one time, which was like best stream moments of July. And I quickly realized how quickly a month flies by, because by the next month I didn't send all the clips to the person, and yeah, so
less people watch those too. Like they're really good for the hardcore fans, but like you get less new viewers watching them, you know?
And I'm not
So it's like you put a lot of effort into them, and then it gets less views than the stuff that you're just casting a nothing game.
And that's honestly the same with like any tutorial video. Like I do plan on trying to inform people on some things. Like I'm working on an AoE 2 tools one right now, so people are aware of the compatibility patch, but yeah, it's a time investment thing.
Fewer views. Wow, man.
He's calling you out.
You come over to my channel, man.
That's a bannable offense right there.
We'll see what's up. Everything is.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's the thing about Dave's channel. Like,
if you know how many times I banned Eldry on Sunday? Oh, like 50.
Dave just bans people in his stream. You know, there was a streamer, this is one of my favorite streamers, and he would, like, if someone was being a jerk in the chat, because a lot of his viewers were pretty toxic, he would say, "Hey, so and so, do you want to play higher or lower?" And he's like, "If you get it right, I give you mod. If you get it wrong, I ban you." And so he'd get it out a deck of cards, and he's like, "All right, higher or lower." And if they get it wrong, I mean, I don't advocate this. I would never do this, but it was hilarious. He just like didn't care. He's like, "See ya, you're gone."
Idea. Yeah, sounds like
he didn't. Like, I figured he would unban the guy. He's like, "Nope." And of course, if he gave a mod or something, he would like unmod them.
I usually unban them.
Yeah, you just do it to troll, right?
Yeah.
About what times do Friday streams go to? So Doctor, probably till about now. Typically, I stick to the same times with community games. Monument. Check. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to game number 3 in Cannibal Island, an Age of Empires 2 map where your source of food is other human beings. You can eat your slaves, you can eat your kings, you can even eat your own villagers, you can eat your own military, you could just eat any being that exists on this map. And example A, right there. Singularity's in the gray, he's playing as the Turks. In the green, we have Balky playing as the Goths. In the orange, we have Overlord Trump playing as the Vikings. In the red, we have Laboga playing as the Mayans. In the blue, we have Britons for Pirate Juice. In the purple, we have Japanese for Stinky Batwings. The teal, we have Revenge AoE playing as Malians. And then in the yellow, we have Gromislav playing as the Magyars. We've casted this twice now before, or twice previously to this, whatever. And Dave and I, we've really liked it. It's been a lot of fun, man. Very rare that we repeat maps.
It's a fun setting, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Like, and especially when you take, I think the bigger factor, rather than being able to eat your own people, as weird as that sounds, it's that you have no market and you have no mill.
Yeah. So
it's just like it's so weird because people have to eat other humans.
They're forced to. They can't. They can't bail themselves out the market. Yeah, and it's cool how there are areas to focus on to get food. Like these monuments will give you accessible food, but you can't build a mill, so you have to commit to build a TC there or fight over that later on. You could fight in the midst of battle later on. Now the kings, for those that haven't seen it, the kings, or in this case the Santa Claus, will give you 1,800 food. The wild women, the prisoners, they will give you 100 food. And if you look at the military count, you can see how many prisoners they currently have. And that's actually pretty strong, Dave, for everyone. It's pretty balanced.
Yeah, they all went out to find the islands early.
Yep.
Blue is the only one with just one island, but the other, he should be able to find that second island pretty soon here.
Yeah, you need to find those because you can't steal them from someone else once they get them. Now, this king is a Briton king. And when that gets deleted and eaten, I want to see how quickly this food comes in.
Oh, yellow's going to the middle, putting a TC down there. Okay.
Ah.
So he's already repositioning. I don't like the position
No.
of that. He should probably chop that one tree and positioned it over.
I wonder if that's just graphics as well.
That
yeah.
jungle tree.
Let's see.
Yeah.
Yeah, you'd have to chop the tree and then place a TC, but it's fine. So here come the here comes Santa Claus and the Bills. You're gonna start eating those guys, and then the goats as well, which do regenerate food.
I was on Rule 34 when I came across T90 Futanari, which led me to your YouTube channel, which led me here. Second stream. Loving you content.
I'm not gonna address that. Thank you, kind sir, for the 500 bits. Just not say that name out loud ever again. Well, we had to restore this to those watching on YouTube or who just got here on Twitch, and Balky's had a stronger start. He didn't delete his TC this time, so that's good.
One of the risks of this, and we've seen it twice already, both with the green player actually, is that you delete the...
You click the TC instead of the Vills, yeah.
Yeti and Wild Women underneath, and you accidentally delete your TC sometimes.
Yep. You gotta be careful where you click. As you can see, there's not a big difference in placement of the mouse.
Wow. Singularity, that wood line, bro. You need to work on that one. There's some problems there.
Well, I like
Oh,
how orderly the prisoners are sitting here. You know? And a nice little line.
Waiting to die.
Waiting to die, yeah. Normal stuff. Just how it works. Revenge AoE's on the way to feudal. Pirate Juice on the way to feudal. Did Pirate Juice eat that king? I think he ate that whole king already, man. Oh, no, he didn't. Never mind.
He hasn't even killed it yet.
He's fighting. No, he's fighting with canoes right now. He did not collect this other area where Red is, but I wonder if he could kill Red's units to stop him from transporting that food.
No, it's a long time. The canoe... It takes a long time to kill one of these women.
Gotcha. Well, the transport will go down for Blue. He can't get the king back now because he lost his transport.
Well, there's two transports.
Okay, it's fine. It's fine. All right. Well, we've seen a lot of infantry. Foot archers are disabled unless you're talking about unique units. So we could see longbows at least, but the only good bonus for Britons, I'd say, is the fact that they can collect the food faster.
T90 entered service in 1993.
I love Yellow's position, Dave.
I really like it too. He can wall, if he walls off on the right side, he's got this whole base.
Yeah.
And he's got his TC right next to all that food. And he's got like 3 kings underneath there.
Yep.
It's looking good for him.
This is an extremely long message.
45T fire control system, an upgraded engine and...
Oh, wow. Text-to-speech cut you off, man. Text-to-speech cut you off. Thank you, Just Alba. I am not named after a tank, unfortunately. Named after a shoe. I don't know which would be worse. I think shoe is slightly worse, but it is what it is at this point. Nike hasn't contacted me about it.
They're waiting until you have all the money and then they'll sue.
They'll swoop in.
That's what they do, man.
Yeah. You've made
They've got
this
like,
much
what,
over the past
7
3
years?
Yeah.
I think.
That's when I start lying and say I was born in 1990 and that it stood for like Tristan 1990, which is not the case.
Yeah, it's not like they have all this video evidence
of me saying that I wasn't born in 1990.
It's on your FAQ. It's everywhere.
Yeah, it's all right. We could get around it. There's some great lawyers, I'm sure, that watch my streams, so we could get around that. T90 Official, what's your favorite unique unit, Civ to play with and Civ to team with? I mean, probably that whole thing could be answered with Berbers. So I like Berbers a lot right now. I like their unique unit, and I like playing with the Civ overall. So
You like Genitors? Really?
I like Camel Archers, Genitors. I didn't think of that. Genitors are not the reason I like them.
Tristan loves Koreans. He loves teaming with Koreans. He loves playing Koreans, and he loves turtle ships.
And Dave likes to lie.
Yep.
That
And
king,
you'll never know if I actually do.
that king is getting devoured pretty quickly, or that turkey now. And I wonder if Pyro Juice built the archer range, realized he couldn't make foot archers, and then thought, oh geez. That's probably what happens. There are kings, there are Gaia kings in the corner islands, guys. So you have to scout these and collect them, and they become yours. So that's an extra couple thousand food.
1,800 food.
Per king, yeah. So I think there's 3 in each corner. This guy said hello to me. Dave's like, screw that. And I'm gonna do the same.
Chat off right away. No, thanks. Wow, green has 5 barracks. Baki.
Wow, he's not messing around.
This is a step up from last game.
Well, he is goth, so
I love how he's keeping all of his women in the pen.
yeah.
Like, you don't have to keep them in the cage.
I like how
You don't have to keep them there.
I like how this other woman who's not a slave, she's mining stone. She's like, oh geez, I'm getting out of here. I don't want to be one of those. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, he's sending in a new batch of slaves. Okay. Well, this party's getting started. We have Turks, Goths, Malians, Japanese, Britons, Mayans, Vikings, Magyars. I guess Britons and Mayans, they could go for their unique unit, Archer, which would be really strong. I like Malians a lot because they have the siege and infantry. Probably the civ I like the most here, but then you have Goths, who can make Huskarls and Champs, and Goth spam is strong. I just question if you can have the food income to sustain full infantry production. You'd need so many units.
You can if you just keep sending villagers forward into the battle.
Just,
if you kill enough.
Well, how much does, in the Imperial Age, how much does a champion cost, food-wise?
Like
very
the
cheap.
The same amount as a militia.
Yeah, so I mean, my point is, the infantry cost is 35% less starting in Feudal Age for a Goths.
Oh, for Goths. Okay,
so
I see
I'm thinking, just delete them, and you might actually be able to eat militia. I don't know. There's a gold cost associated with it. But 35% off of 60 food is like 35?
No math on stream, man.
That's 40-ish? Yeah,
no,
it's probably not
33% off of 60 food is 35?
No, what is it after you take 35% off of 60?
Oh, okay.
That's what I'm saying. Calm down, man. Calm down, bro. I got it. I got it.
Too high. Oh my god.
Yeah, because 33% off would be 20.
It's like,
so it's close.
Dude, it's like 39, isn't it?
Yeah, so I don't think it'd be worth it unless you're getting 100 food. I don't know how much food you're getting from a militia. We'll have to pay attention to that.
It's 100 food, yeah.
Yeah, so
it's 100
it'd
food
be
from
worth
all
it.
units.
It's very time consuming. It's very gold heavy, but I guess you wouldn't even need to go for freaking militia. Just go for pikes. Pikes would work. It doesn't have a gold cost. Okay. Well, something to think about. How's Yellow doing? I think Yellow's score is telling me that he's fallen behind, but I like the fact he has so much food income close by. There's so much food.
Gray's got a lot of villagers here.
Yeah.
He's got 4th TC coming down now.
Wow.
5th TC coming down now.
Oh,
he made a
wow.
farm TC out in the middle of the map. He's got to make that closer to the monument, and then he'd have like never-ending food.
Yep.
Wow, dude.
You know, and he's Turks. Honey, are Turks able to make the Cav Archers here? I thought Cav Archers and Foot Archers were banned, but maybe
no,
it's just
Saracens. Remember, Saracens made it in that one.
So you could go Turk Cav Archers, which would be incredibly strong. You could also go for Bombard Cannons. That's very wood and gold heavy.
I don't know if you want to go for a purely gold army He's going out with the monks now to secure the relics. So he's going to
That's
get those
good.
really quickly
Yeah.
and bring them back. If he gets like 4 or 5 of them, then maybe he can do that. But there's only a limited amount of gold on the map. So if you're
Mhm.
investing heavily in that, I don't know.
Well, no one else is getting the relics, so he could get all 8. This is a map
That'd
that
be
we
tough.
streamed in front of most of these players here, so they should know about it. All right. Well, we'll find out. Just a couple will be helpful. I think food's the big concern. Food is definitely the concern, at least for me.
Especially since it's just because you can't make a mill, right? Otherwise,
Yeah.
you would just mill the battlefield.
Yeah.
But you have to TC the battlefield.
Dude, if you had Berbers with the fast vills, just run in, grab some food, and run out. It'd be great. Whoa! Look at the monument next to Gromislav. Look at the food. That's a waste to delete them all like that.
Why?
But
Why are you
jeez.
doing that? You can't even get the ones at the back. Maybe he needed pop space. Maybe that's why. He's 44 out of 100.
I don't
Maybe
think he needed pop space. He just
extra
slaughtered
pop
those
space.
vills, and the food is just rotting behind.
Holy.
Yeah. Well, I mean, he probably regrets it now as he realizes he can't get the other ones.
Purple said, I thought no archers, but blue is making longbows, so
Longbows,
you
unique
can make
unit.
your unique unit.
Longbows are trash for King of the Hill, though. Britons are... I've said this, and Grim always comes out of the shadows in the Twitch chat, but Britons are just not good at holding the center. They're so
No.
bad against any siege ram civ, so...
You need onagers and keeps
Yeah.
and longbows
Yep.
and everything. You need everything the Britons have just to hold the middle.
Yep.
Literally every unit.
Stinky Batwing signals and says just passing. Does he have a unit hiding behind the monument there?
Oh, he does. He has a monk behind the monument. Look, he's just chilling behind it.
I can't...
And Till's trying to find him. There he is!
That's funny.
He's trying to see him.
I couldn't even see him.
Oh, that was so good.
That's hilarious. I've never seen that
some
before
food.
because you rarely see those monuments in a real game. Or not, you know
And
what I
some
mean.
food.
Normal map. Oh yeah, the monk turns into a cow, 150 food. Stinky Batwings, where's he coming from with these holy men? He's coming from the south again. Is he trying? He must be trying to get that relic.
He's trying to get it again. Maybe he can hide there. Maybe he just wants to hide.
I don't know. He just wants to sit there, I guess. Oversee things. Is he just gonna sit behind it?
Shh. He's waiting for them to chop through, and then he's gonna take the relic.
What is this monk doing? I don't get it. Why is he here? He must have clicked him to the relic, and then the monk pathed that way.
Oh, look at Green and Singularity. Baki actually TC'd that monument,
Wow.
and they're just peacefully both taking food there. How long until they notice that?
Yeah, I have a feeling that Singularity is not.
It's kind of hard to see between Green and Gray, right?
I
To be
know,
fair.
and it always happens where Green and Gray will be right next to each other. Right next to each other. So me as a caster, I always get confused. Okay. So to those that have been here over the past few hours, if you could try and help me out with explaining, guys who are coming into the stream, this is a cannibalism game. So you can, when units die. Oh look, the dead unit is holding open the gate, Dave. This is the second time we've seen this.
Yep.
When units die, they become a source of food.
He could run in and deny that castle, unless
He
the
could.
the scout's gotta die.
He
It's
could
on 1
just, He
HP.
could just use a 2 HP scout to do it as well. What is
Oh
this?
my god, no. No.
Oh, it's okay.
He's Magyars too, so it's +6.
Yeah,
okay.
it's fine. Well, I think that, again, we'll have some big 1v1s. Gray and Green, we have Goths versus Turks. Turks, if they go gunpowder, they can wreck Goths, but they do go for the Cav Archer switch. That could be a mistake, and here comes the gunpowder from Singularity as expected.
Also, something we haven't mentioned yet, guys, is that wood collects faster on this RMS.
Yeah.
so-
Also, Laboga has a lot of plumes. We talked about the longbows, but plumes are better, I think. And I think
Berserks aren't going to do much against plumes.
yeah,
that's for
Trump
sure.
is in trouble. He needs a wall.
Is that his imp TC? No. Okay.
No, it's not. Well, here comes Overlord Trump.
That's a lot of food for red.
That's true. Yeah, Red's getting food from this. Okay. So, Unfortunately, you can't mill. I think it'd be interesting if you could mill. Maybe we could have a mill version. It'd be a different map entirely, but yeah, it's a couple hundred food. Yellow and teal are going at it, man. They are going at it. 30 pop for teal, 73 for yellow. These are not high populations, but they're both an imp.
Well, you can afford to do this when the wood collection is so fast. Like, if you look at a lumberjack and just look how fast they're collecting wood, it's insane. It's like triple tech mod.
We need to get this for Force Nothing. Just don't tell anybody. They'll never know.
Oh, that'd be sick, actually, if you could cannibalize your own villagers for Force Nothing. That's like a completely new build order.
Oh, there we go. Cannibal Force Nothing. That's going to be coming up next.
That's your 2 million view video right there.
Yeah, that's it. The Force Nothing video is stalled out, so...
Yep.
Need something else.
It's a thumbnail of someone, like, eating someone else's face. It's perfect.
Oh my god. The funny thing is, it sounds ridiculous, but that's something I might go for.
With, like, a big red circle over, like, some pointless part.
Yeah. The recent one was the Chaos Pit one, and for some reason I thought, like, okay, if we add Shia LaBeouf from Holes, like, onto the thumbnail, it'd fit. It looks pretty good. I like it. Well, I think it's pretty obvious that Orange is in trouble. He's going berserks against archers. Yeah, that's not going to work out for him. So he will probably die. I'm still kind of tense now. I wonder what Singularity and Balky are going to do.
Well, Singularity is going to kill Baki, man. Baki's only got 24 villagers.
He doesn't have food at all. Yeah, never mind.
He's got 24 villagers, and
he keeps
like
sending
he
them to
was
the
taking
center.
food at that place, at that monument, but
Yep.
not going to work.
Yep. Big problem. So that puts Singularity well in the lead. Red, of course, is probably going to polish off Orange, take some food after killing these units. We have fight ongoing between Blue and Purple. Stinky
Is
Batwings
Purple attacking? Is Purple attacking the llama? He is.
Which llama?
He's attacking the llama. He manually targeted the llama with the castle. Look where Blue's longbows are.
Yeah, I see him.
Yeah.
Oh,
See
he,
that
he clicked the llama. He didn't click the longbows. He probably misclicked it.
It's never gonna die.
I mean, it'll eventually rot. But yeah, he's... Oh, man, that sucks for him if he realizes that. There we go. I think he must have realized.
No, the TC is attacking it. The castle's still attacking the llama. The
His knights can't surround the longbows. Okay, here we go. There we go. Some of these units might get trapped in here. But he does clean up some of those longbows. Japanese knights know not the way to go. And these are elite
orange!
longbows.
Oh, orange! Oh, that's so many! Oh, that's so many villagers! Look at where all those cows are at the front of Orange's base.
Oh, God.
Oh, no, man.
Quick, you gotta eat your friends for food. Eat your friends for food. They won't mind. They're dead.
Red is just... That's a pain train going into Orange's base right now. He wants that gold. That's a smart play, you know, taking the gold. Limited amount of gold on this map.
Taking the gold, ton of food. You'd have to build a TC and not a mill, but you could get more food. You don't really need food, though. After you have your upgrades, you just need wood and you need gold for the composition he's going with.
Yep.
It's not a huge concern. Wow, look at the Cav Archers. Magyar CA from Gromislav, Dave. So he's also in a position to make wood and gold units.
Yep. And another game where we just have a series of 1v1s.
Yeah.
It's kind of cool, actually. And, like, I was concerned about Turks because maybe he wouldn't have enough gold. Look at his income right now. Look at his resources.
Yeah, wow. And he has 5 relics, too. So
yeah,
Stinky Batwings has
nuts.
2 and 1 for Pirate Juice.
It's going to be tough for Mayans or... Well, maybe not Mayans, but Britons definitely to push the middle.
Well, if he can get to Siege Ram, that kind of eliminates Mayans from the picture, right?
Yeah.
That's the problem for Mayans. Any Archer Civ, really. I do see Balk. He's trying to reboom. He just sent in some kings. 2 kings there. But I feel like it's too late now. He does not have the food eco to make Goth Infantry, that's for sure.
Orange Overlord Trump is trying to colonize the middle, man. I don't think he's going to hold for 144 years.
I don't think so. But I can respect the fact that he's trying, man. He's going for it. Red has 132 military? Are you kidding me? Who needs vills? Wow. Well, he's getting obsidian arrows, which is a waste of a tech because it doesn't apply to plumes. And you can't make regular archers, but it's another technology on the achievements. Oh, we got a tower from orange in the center. That'll help.
Those mangonels from purple.
Oof.
Feels bad.
Yeah.
Against full range longbows.
Yeah, he realizes he's not happy about it.
And there goes another castle attempt as well. 2 castles.
So I have seen plumed archers versus Magyar cav archers before. And Magyar cav archers with the 8 range and the extra attack, this is all after their recurve bow tech, they're pretty decent, Dave, against plumes.
Well, look at the pierce armor on them. That's the thing, right? They have 6 pierce armor. Plumes have 6 pierce armor, but like the cav archers just
More
have
HP.
way more HP, yeah.
And also, if you put the Magyar hussars in front, that could be a really nice combo. I think these Magyar hussars might be trapped here. No, never mind. They're gonna make it out, just barely.
And yellow's just asserting dominance right now. He's TC'd where teal's starting TC, or near where it was, and he's harvesting all the dead bodies that he's killed.
Yeah.
Teal has 0 villagers. Revenge AoE.
Does he have a dock? No dock.
He has nothing.
He's
got
ranges.
archery ranges.
He has a transport. He has a slave, and a canoe.
No, he's got onagers. He's got onagers in the siege workshop.
Love the community. Games
This is fine, he says.
Yeah, this is fine. Let's get the T90 fines in the chat.
I was about to say that for the first time.
Oh
ever.
yeah, Dave. I'll let you say it, man. Let you say it.
Oh no, it's I'm busy watching blue and red and
wow,
how many cow bodies.
Wow.
Oh my god.
Well, the plumes should destroy here. The longbows don't stand a chance, right?
Longbows have pretty large damage output. That's the only difference.
Yeah.
But the plumes, when they're up close here within range, they do win.
Exactly. But both of them, if they had rams in front, both of them would change the tide of that fight in a big way. 97 years in favor of yellow at the moment, who doesn't really have control of this. That sucks for Overlord Trump, because he's still trying to hold on. And credit to him for really sticking to his guns here, man. Just going for it.
Every single villager, literally every single villager he has is in the middle. he's come forward with his entire economy.
There's something about him sending berserks forward as well, which is respectable. It's never a fight he's gonna win, but he's like, charge! Alright. It's an all-you-can-eat buffet out here. Blue has low pop. Purple has low pop. Orange has low pop. Green has low pop. Teal has low pop. There's 3 players. Well, no, 2 players who are above 100. That is yellow and that is red. And I'm surprised that we have yet to see Singularity above 100 pop because of his resources. Really needs to consider going for cav archers.
Ooh, Honey just sent me a message. He said thumb ring is disabled.
I was literally just gonna say that, yeah.
That makes cav archers worse, like he said, but it also makes plumed archers worse.
Yeah.
And it makes the longbows better because Britons don't get thumb ring to begin with. So.
Yeah, good point. Good point. Singularity's going with only bombard cannons. He needs something more than just bombard cannons. As much as he can afford that. And, you know, to Balky's credit, dude, he somehow got the champion. So he's trying, and he has trebs, and maybe that's why Singularity isn't in the center yet.
Singularity is really... I don't know if Singularity got ballistics.
Well, I can tell you that Yellow's probably not going to win this game. Not now, anyway. Let's see. Plumed Archers versus the Cav Archers. Man, those Cav Archers are so tanky.
Here comes Purple, right into the Rams.
Yeah, he's helping out.
Oh no, Purple! Don't do it!
Oh god, look at the Mangonels from Orange! Getting some real kills there, man.
Attaboy! Does he have a villager? He's got 8 still. Where are they?
I don't know.
Where'd they go?
I don't know where his vills are.
Oh, they're running! They're running to the back, but there's a Magyar Hussar!
No!
He's in his own base with the vills. Run away, distract!
Can you get in
Get
that
the
tower?
Get in the sea tower!
Can you get in the sea tower? Quick, wall it with bodies! Wall it with bodies!
Wall with bodies!
Wait! Did he just wall the one guy in? No!
No!
Oh no! Overlord Trump is dead.
No. Oh no, he's got none left.
And Yellow could win this now because of Overlord Trump's contributions. Yellow could win. Look at the amount of dead bodies, llamas and cows in the center, man.
Yeah, it's impossible to get. It's unfortunate for yellow that everyone else is going range.
Yeah.
Because it's literally impossible to get to his cav archers from that side
Yep.
now. Crazy.
And I think if he keeps it up, he'll win this game. Singularity still defending against Balky. Red lost all of his plumes. Blue's actually been... Red and blue are running into each other now. That's the big problem. Not necessarily intentional, but they need to be focusing down yellow. Gromislav has the Rams.
Everyone has to worry about Singularity if yellow gets pushed off the mid here, but I don't think yellow's going to get pushed off. Singularity's too slow, and Baki is just distracting too much.
And the Rams are the big key here, I think. Now, he can't get the Rams into the center, but with the amount of resources yellow has, I think he can take the win. Let's see.
Poor Purple. He's always trying to be a player, but...
Teal says, my last unit's comeback. He has a canoe and a transport. He's going for it. Going for the winning move. Maybe he can glitch his way to the center to help out with the canoe.
I don't think so.
I don't think so either. 15
They've
years
got
remaining.
Snipe. They've got to snipe units. It's possible. They got to kill the ones that are actually in the middle.
Yeah. Seems unlikely. They're just patrolling into each other now. It's so difficult to click. Actually, blue could range it, but red can't range from the other side.
Maybe Red's looping around the other side. He's trying to get past all these bodies.
He can't, and he's running into orange.
Maybe Orange can do it.
Yeah. Orange with so many Mangonels. I don't know where this guy's gotten the resources from. I don't know how he's still alive. He has no vills. 3 years remaining, and... You know what, Dave? Does yellow even have units in the center right now?
He does.
Oh,
So close!
Oh my god! What unit does he have in the center, man?
He had like a Magyar Hussar. There was one ram for red that was chilling in the middle.
Yeah.
And it was a Magyar Hussar. I think he had one on the top side there. See that dude on the north?
I see him. They're so close.
Oh,
also,
man.
it's hard to tell because of the elevation. These ones on the left might slightly be in line.
Yeah.
Whew, man, that was close, man. That would have been quite a throw because yellow should have taken that. I think if he lost the game there, he probably wouldn't have. Or sorry, if he lost the middle there, I don't know if he would have held for another 100 years.
I think Singularity needed to go for some Hussar or something.
Yeah,
He was full range and he had the gold and stone to do it, but he should have gone for some melee unit.
Well, not the most competitive game when it comes to the center, but it's still a hilarious map, man. It's so cool. Look at all the bodies. Hundreds and hundreds of bodies. So complicated. I think that you need to actually mix in Mangonels for the purpose of killing the carcasses. I don't know. Did you notice if Mangonels could do it? We know Onagers can.
I don't think Mangonels can.
Oh. So don't go Huns or Turks then.
I think they're similar to trees.
Okay. Honey could probably tell us, but I think that if you go with Onagered and you clear that up, then maybe you can get in closer with the plumes, because that was Red's biggest problem. He couldn't get past all this, and he kept running into Orange's Mangonels. I think if he could get his plumes in, it could have been different. All right. Milo Christensen says, now for a nice short force nothing match. No way, man. No way. Gromislav totally deserved that. Amazing play from him. 340 kills. It's not easy to balance your eco with this, guys, and he did. I like the Civ choice as well. And the Relic Gold for Singularity. I think that if there was any player who was slightly underwhelming, it was probably him that game. I think he just missed out on the importance of melee. Like Hussars.
He had the great start and then just kind of...
Yeah, and also Balky was being pretty stubborn. And so he was really worried about Balky, I suppose, because you never want Goths to flood you,
Just
but
watched my
still,
game back in absolute tears.
was a fun game.
I genuinely thought it was a regicide game.
Just watched my game back in absolute tears. Genuinely thought it was a regicide game. That came from Pasty66, Dave.
Was Pasty the one that accidentally deleted the TC too?
I don't know if did he.
I think it was Pasty.
All of the players
Because-
in green have had problems in this with this map.
I caught it right as he was rebuilding
Oh
it.
yeah, it was Pasty. He accidentally deleted the TC, and then he forgot about the king. Well, Pasty, it was hilarious for the viewers here, man. We're not judging you. We're not judging. We're just laughing at you. Okay, there's a big difference.
Yes, that was me.
It's all right. You can only get better from here, right? You can only get better from here.
We were Team Pasty. Don't worry about
Yeah.
it, bud.
Yeah, man. And we will remember that. And next week when there's community games, we'll be even more hyped for you. So